Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
To customize your company's advanced settings, click the Gear button. Then click the Account and Settings link under the Your Company section of the drop-down menu to open an Account and Settings window. The 6 different categories of company settings appear in the menu at the left side of the screen. They are Company, Billing and Subscription, Sales, Expenses, Payments, and Advanced. Click the Advanced Settings link in this menu to display the individual settings in that category at the right side of the window. The Advanced Settings category contains the Accounting, Company Type, Chart of Accounts, Categories, Automation, Time Tracking, Currency, and Other Preferences sections. There is a pencil icon at the right side of each section that you can click to edit the settings in each section. In the Accounting section, use the First Month of Fiscal Year drop-down to select the first month of your company's fiscal year. Then use the First Month of Income Tax Year drop-down to select the first month of your company's income tax year. Use the Accounting Method drop-down to select your accounting method, cash or accrual. If you are not sure which method you use, it is best to consult your accountant. To prevent changes to transactions dated earlier than a specified closing date, check the Close the Books checkbox. Then enter the closing date into the closing date field that appears. You can use the drop-down below that to let closed transactions be changed after a warning with or without a password. If you select to use a password, enter it into the Password and Confirm Password fields that then appear. To save your changes when you're finished, click the Save button. In the Company Type section, you can use the Tax Form drop-down to select the tax form your company uses when filing corporate taxes. If you are unsure of the tax forms you use, contact your accountant. When finished, click the Save button to save your choice. In the Chart of Accounts section, checking the Enable Account Numbers checkbox enables account numbering in the Chart of Accounts. If checked, then checking the Show Account Numbers checkbox lets you use account numbers for reports and transactions. The Shipping Account drop-down lets you choose the default account to use for customer shipping. The Discount Account drop-down lets you choose the account to use for sales form customer discounts. The Billable Expense Income Account drop-down lets you select the account to use for the Track Billable Expenses and Items as Income setting in the Expenses section if you selected the In a Single Account option under Bills and Expenses. In all the drop-downs, you can select an existing account or click the Add New choice at the top of the drop-down menu to create a new account if needed. When finished, click the Save button to save the settings. In the Categories section, checking the Track Classes checkbox adds a class field to forms you can use to classify transactions. If checked, then checking the Warn Me when a transaction isn't assigned a class checkbox enables a warning if a transaction is not classified when it is saved. Additionally, you can use the Assign Classes drop-down to choose how to assign classes. They can be assigned to each transaction or to each row in a transaction. To enable location tracking, check the Track Locations checkbox to add a location field to forms that lets you assign locations to transactions. If checked, then use the Location Label drop-down to choose how the location field is labeled. When finished, click the Save button to save your changes. In the Automation section, checking the Pre-fill Forms with Previously Entered Content checkbox automatically fills other fields within a form based on the last saved transaction for the selected customer, employee, or vendor. Checking the Automatically Apply Credits checkbox automatically applies credits to the next invoice you create for a customer with existing credits. Checking the Automatically Invoice Unbilled Activity checkbox automatically creates invoices for customers with unbilled activity. If checked, use the drop-down that then appears to select the invoice creation option you prefer. Then use the fields for the schedule setting to choose when the invoices should be automatically created or when you want to be reminded to create the invoices. Checking the Copy Estimates to Invoices checkbox lets you copy estimates to invoices and also opens a drop-down menu. In the drop-down menu, you can choose to copy accepted estimates only or copy pending and accepted estimates by selecting your preferred choice. Checking the Automatically Apply Bill Payments checkbox enables a feature that automatically applies bill payments added in the register to the oldest existing bill. When finished, click the Save button to save the settings. In the Time Tracking section, checking the Add Service field to Timesheets checkbox lets you specify which services were performed when entering an employee's timesheet. Checking the Make Single Time Activity Billable to Customer checkbox lets you bill timesheet activities to customers. If checked, then checking the Show Billing Rate to Users Entering Time checkbox lets you show the customer billing rate to employees who enter time activities. If you bill a different rate to customers than you pay your employees, you may want to uncheck this checkbox. Use the First Day of Work Week drop-down to select which day of the week is used to start time tracking. When finished, click the Save button to save the settings. In the Currency section, you can use the Home Currency drop-down to select the default currency used by your QuickBooks company file. Checking the Multi-Currency checkbox enables transaction tracking for foreign currencies. Only enable this if you have bank accounts, customers, or vendors who do not use your home currency. Once multi-currency has been enabled in QuickBooks, it cannot be disabled or hidden. Also, you will not be able to change your home currency. If you decide multi-currency is right for you, check that checkbox. A Need Help Deciding About Multi-Currency link appears, as well as a Once You Turn on Multi-Currency list. You must then check the I understand I can't undo multi-currency checkbox and then click the Save button to enable multi-currency. QuickBooks then updates the exchange rates every 4 hours and adds new fields and columns to your QuickBooks Online Plus account. If you did not enable multi-currency, but only changed your home currency, then click the Save button when you are finished to save the setting. In the Other Preferences section, use the Date Format drop-down to select the date format used by your company file. Use the Number Format drop-down to set the number format for your company file. Use the Customer Label drop-down to choose what to label your customers within forms. Checking the Warn if Duplicate Check Number is Used checkbox warns you if a duplicate check number is used. Checking the Warn if Duplicate Bill Number is Used checkbox warns you if a duplicate bill number is used. Then use the Sign Me Out if Inactive For drop-down to select the amount of time that must elapse before QuickBooks automatically signs you out for inactivity. When you're finished, click the Save button to save the changes. To close the Accountant Settings window, click the Done button in the lower right corner or click the X button in the upper right corner of the window.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.